Well, hey everybody, Jonathan Doyle with you once again. Welcome to the Daily Message. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So good to have you with me. Whether you're listening on the podcast, watching here on YouTube or Rumble, welcome aboard. Please make sure you've hit that big subscribe button. Hit the subscribe button, join the channel so we can get you episodes to you each time they drop. Doing an episode a day. I work for you guys 7 days a week. And there's some other links here too. Grab yourself a free copy of my book, Bridging the Gap. Find out about coaching with me or booking me to speak. Things are beginning to open up a little bit until our government overlords think of another reason to shut it all down. Just pretend I didn't say that. I'm thinking it though. So, you ready? Today, something very different. I'm going to do a quote from someone I never thought I would quote. Never thought I'd do this, but I read it and I thought that's actually a pretty good quote. So today, as hard as this is for me, I'm going to do a quote from Oprah Winfrey. You ready? Let's do it. You are responsible for your life. You can't keep blaming somebody else for your dysfunction. Life is really about moving on. All right, you know I like this, right? And regular listeners know why I would like it, because it pushes up against the victim mentality that's basically taken the world by storm. This idea that if you're unhappy, it's somebody else's fault. If you're successful, it's because you're brilliant. I don't like that. I think the victim stuff's really problematic. I like her quote because it reminds us that sooner or later, whatever dysfunction is in our lives, and we all have it, it's only a question of degree, how dysfunctional we are. None of us are perfect. None of us are fully functional. None of us are fully actualized. But the problem becomes when we spend huge amounts of time endlessly looking for people, reasons, circumstances, experiences, and trauma that created dysfunctional behavior patterns. Now, this is contentious. Some people get quite upset by my take on this because they think that I'm saying, well, you should never really try and figure out why things have happened, or you should never hold people to account of things that have happened. Sure, do all of that. Go to therapy, find out what happened, journal it, make sense of it. But at the end of the day, when you've done all that, your life is still going to keep going on, right? So even if you've articulated and understood all of the reasons that you may be, have all the problems that you might feel you have, this is what I found. I found after doing a lot of this kind of inner exploratory work, that what I ended up with really was a narrative. What I ended up with was a story about why I was the way I was. And sure, it might have been accurate, but it didn't particularly help me to change. What helped me to change was kind of the realization that no one's coming to the rescue. My life is no one's problem but mine. And I need to move forward. I needed to move forward. And it's very hard to walk forward looking backwards. It's not impossible, you can do it, but you tend to trip over a lot. The way to move forward is to look forward. So this idea of forgiveness, it's interesting that in the Our Father, right, the Lord's Prayer, which is probably the most widely known prayer on the planet, it says, forgive us our trespasses, forgive us our sins, as we forgive those who sin against us. I often say of all the things that Jesus could have said, right? He could have given us all sorts of ideas and concepts in that prayer, but for some reason this idea of we will not experience forgiveness and healing until we've accepted and forgiven and healed those people and situations and circumstances that have harmed us. So, this will be hard for some people listening, won't it? It's hard for maybe all of us at some level because of this idea that where we are in life is a result of things done to us or experiences we've had. And it is true, of course it is. I mean, our experiences have shaped our life. But here's the point, they've shaped our life up to this point. They don't have to shape our lives permanently. You can't walk forward looking backwards. So I want to encourage you today to begin to take a deeper level of responsibility for your life. A deeper level of responsibility. Yes, you may have been hurt. Yes, you may have been let down. Yes, things may not have always gone the way you needed them to go. Yes, you may have had disadvantages that other people don't have. True. But as I used to say on stage all the time, but now what? But now what? You don't want to spend the rest of your life stuck with a narrative that doesn't help you to move forward. All right? So let's move out of dysfunction by releasing people, releasing the past, taking radical responsibility for our lives, and moving forward in practical ways, one step at a time, one day at a time, one fear at a time, one bad habit at a time. Just keep moving forward, keep moving forward, keep moving forward. All right, please make sure you subscribe. Check out the other links to the book, to the other things that I do. I hope this has been helpful. My name's Jonathan Doyle. I have another message for you tomorrow.